Hey, Fit Family, Master Ray here. Hey, I have a message that I would like to share with you. Something I believe is so very critical for parents especially to understand about the value and importance of martial arts training. Over the years, I've had so many thousands of students. I had several schools over the years, and I've come across pretty much every situation you can think about. Now, one of the things that has come up periodically that I think is very important for us to have understanding about is when a child seems to start to lose interest in their martial arts training. So as a parent, what do we do? Because as a parent, we want our children to learn discipline. We want them to have more focus. We want them to have all the benefits that come with martial arts. Respect, perseverance, courage, health and fitness, self-defense, perseverance. I mean, there are just so many things. I could go on and on. Goal setting, leadership. So, what do we do when our children want to quit? I have a question for you. What do we do when our children want to quit going to school? What if they don't like school? Well, I have a bully, I don't like the teachers, I don't like homework, I don't like to study, I don't like to read, whatever. What, as a parent, is your answer to your child? No, I don't read minds, but it's pretty obvious that I know the answer already. Sorry, son, sorry, daughter, you gotta go, whether you like it or not. Why do we tell our children that? Well, because we believe that education is important for our children, whether they're doing good at it, whether they like it, it doesn't matter. Well, in martial arts, in my perspective, it's the same thing because we could send our children to school and learn all there is to know, but if they have no discipline, if they have no perseverance, they have no sense of goal setting and leadership, they're not going to be successful, are they, with the scholastic education that they receive. That's why we have so many high school dropouts, college dropouts. They go to college even and finish college and are never successful with what they went to school for, about 80% of the people. So that's why martial arts training is so important. So when a child is receiving so much value, and you can't expect them to receive black belt value at a white belt level. I've had parents that say, my white belt child is not focusing, don't seem dedicated, don't seem like they're really interested in training, they're a little lost. Well, what do you expect? They're a white belt, right? So just because we send our children to their first year of school and they seem lost, they don't know what they're doing, you can't, you're not going to say, well, I'm going to take you out of school because of that. What do? We give them the extra attention that they need. We might need to even give them a little extra tutoring or a private lesson in martial arts to help them get caught up and learn what they need to learn. So I encourage you, please understand and consider the important values of martial arts. Their lives will be changed forever if you persevere, you keep holding them to their training, encourage them. I've had several parents that have understood this over the years, and they have been very strict with their children. They make sure they're training at home. They make sure they're following the procedures that we provide. I talk to the parents. We make sure we have a disciplinary plan for the children and a reward plan for the children. And they become very successful in the long run, even if at first they have some struggles. Now, most of the time, our children, they love our training. It's fun. They're learning so many cool things. They can do things they never learned before. But I'm specifically talking about those who don't seem to get it. They don't have the passion. They don't have the dedication, the determination to continue on to get their black belt. As parents, we have a responsibility to make sure that our children receive those benefits. And martial arts is a great tool to help teach them those benefits of discipline, respect, and perseverance, and confidence, right? And on and on. So on top of the given benefit of self-defense. I like to ask parents this question. If I taught your child one self-defense technique, just one, and they actually had to use it because somebody tried to take their life, and that one self-defense technique actually saved their life, would that one technique that I taught them be worth more than $1 million? Absolutely. You can't put a price on it, right? Because it saved their life. Well, we don't just teach them one technique. We teach them several techniques, all the way from white belt to black belt and beyond. Think of how valuable that is. How valuable is it for your child to learn discipline? What would that help them with in their future? How valuable is it for them to learn respect, perseverance, confidence? think of all the things that it's going to help them with in their future. So I want you to think about the value of martial arts. Think about what it's doing for your children and for yourself, even family bonding. So if your child says they're not interested in martial arts, what are they really saying? Well, I'm not interested in discipline. I'm not interested in focus. I'm not interested in self-defense and fitness. I want to be lazy. So when we say, oh, okay, no problem, let's just take them out, we're telling our children, that's okay. You don't have to focus. You don't need any discipline. You don't need any perseverance or respect. I don't mind. We'll just take you out. That would be just like telling a child if they want to come, get out of school, they don't like school anymore. That's okay. You don't need to have any education. It's all right. Let's take you out. Is this making sense to you? And I'm talking from experience. I have 3 children, and it's been a requirement for all my children to train in martial arts. Not just because I'm the master instructor, but because I understand the benefits of martial arts and how important it is for our children to train. So please take this in consideration. I know you're the parent. You get to make the judgment call, and I love you regardless, whatever your decision is. But our goal is to help as many people as possible reach their greatest potential. And if you're removing your children from martial arts, we can't help them anymore. And I don't want that to happen. I love to continue to help them. So thank you for listening. God bless you. And I hope to see you and your children at Black Belt. Bye-bye.